A Darwin Award is given to those who remove themselves from the gene pool in the dumbest ways possible. For example, taking a selfie with a wild animal, poking a bear, or reading this on a train track. But humans aren't the only animals that have earned these awards. The fossil record is full of prehistoric animals that died in the most brutal, unlucky, and downright stupid ways. But it's exactly these kind of deaths that let us witness behavior from animals we'd otherwise know almost nothing about. Take these two for example. Dinosaurs so stubborn they wouldn't stop fighting even after they've been buried alive. On one side, Protoceratops, a sheep-sized relative of Triceratops with a beak strong enough to slice your hand clean off. On the other, Velociraptor, a turkey-sized predator armed with a sharp curved sickle claw. And what we're left with is one of the most dynamic fossils ever found. The moment of a battle to the death. With Protoceratops biting down so hard, it may have shattered the raptor's arm, if not bite it off entirely. Meanwhile, the Velociraptor is driving its claw straight into the Protoceratops' neck. Now this is one of the only times we've seen active predation in the fossil record, but what it suggests is even crazier. Because Velociraptor was tiny compared to Protoceratops, so is this just a desperate gamble for food? Or could it be evidence of pack hunting gone horribly wrong? Either way, the result, the first dinosaurs we can confidently say had that dog in them. But somehow this wasn't the only fossil that captured the exact second an animal made the worst possible decision of its life. Except this time, it wasn't dinosaurs. You've probably heard the line, there's always a bigger fish. Though I bet you didn't know, we have a fossil that literally proves it. But first, we're gonna need to talk about pterosaurs. These were the flying reptiles that ruled the skies through much of the Mesozoic. They weren't dinosaurs, but their roots actually go back to the Triassic with these little almost dinosaur looking things. And then they exploded into every shape and size imaginable. Some were insect hunters with wingspans shorter than your arm. Others like Quetzalcoatlus were giraffe-sized giants that could probably swallow you whole. But many pterosaurs hunted fish, skimming over lakes or diving near the surface of the ocean to snap up prey. And that's exactly what one was doing 150 million years ago. This was Rhamphorhynchus, an animal perfectly adapted for that fishing lifestyle, as its teeth were designed to grab up even the most slippery of prey. Except this fishing trip didn't end the way it was supposed to. This fossil shows the pterosaur swooping down, grabbing a fish, and legitimately mid-swallow, a long spear-snouted fish, Aspidorhynchus, drove its jaws straight through the pterosaur's wing, dragging both animals underwater. But the dumbest part of the whole thing, the fish was just way too small to actually be hunting the pterosaur. So this wasn't even a real predation attempt. It just saw some movement, then its instincts kicked in and made a split